Why did Harrison Ford make a new Indiana Jones movie? The money, the legacy, love of the character. All this and more on today's episode of... Oh, Harrison Ford, you sly dog. Here you are back for another round of Indiana Jones. Despite the disastrous reception of the last film, it's like watching a stubborn puppy return to the scene of a chewed-up slipper. Let's dive into the twisted world of Hollywood and dissect the reasons why this fourth Indiana Jones adventure was made, shall we? But hold on a moment, folks. Let's not forget the elephant in the room. Or, if you're a fan of dramatic devices, a little bit of foreshadowing. Remember what happened with Han Solo? Yes, that's right. Harrison Ford's other iconic character. His last foray into the world of spaceships, Wookiees, and my personal favorite, warm, creamy bantha milk, was met with mixed reviews and lukewarm reception. You'd think he would have learned a lesson or two, but no. Here he is, back for more Indiana Jones action, ignoring the warning signs and headfirst into another potentially disappointing adventure. Oh, the audacity. The big question is, why? Why make another film after the last one sucked? Why make a film when you are like 80? Why make another if you are as stinking rich as you are? Let's dive into it. So first up, we have the matter of legacy. Indiana Jones is an iconic character, a cultural treasure, if you will. And it may be that Harrison Ford can't bear the thought of someone else donning that fedora and cracking that whip. We get a new James Bond every few years. Why not another Indiana Jones? I know, sacrilegious. And if I know Hollywood, they thought about it. A reboot. As soon as he is dead or in a senior's home, they will cast another Indiana Jones. Hollywood is evil, but probably not that evil. And let's not forget the sweet sound of money. Ah, yes, the allure of that hefty paycheck. Indiana Jones movies are like golden treasures to Hollywood, guaranteed box office success. They know we'll flock to the theaters, wallets in hand, to catch a glimpse of that rugged charm and whip-cracking action. It's like a nostalgia-infused jackpot, and they're not about to let it slip through their greedy fingers, but I am pretty sure Mr. Ford is not short on cash. So that is probably not the reason. So why did Harrison Ford decide to do another Indiana Jones? The real reason, according to an interview at the Cannes Film Festival, is that Harrison Ford wanted to do something different with the character's story. Quote, I wanted to round out the story, he said. I wanted to see this man, who depended so much on his youth, feel the weight of life. I wanted to see him require reinvention and support, he added, motioning to Phoebe Waller-Bridge, who plays the Indy's goddaughter. I wanted him to have a relationship that wasn't a flirty kind of relationship. That was a deep relationship. So basically, he's looking for the Yoda to his Luke Skywalker, the Chewbacca to his Han Solo. And he seems to have found it in Waller-Bridge, who's as fearless as Leia in a gold bikini facing down Jabba the Hutt. This is all well and good. Seems like a great reason to return to the character. But now, let's address the reception of the latest Indiana Jones film, Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. I had the pleasure, or was it a chore, of watching it, and let me tell you, it was a roller coaster ride of disappointment. The first 45 minutes were a blast, filled with fun and excitement, but then, it took a nosedive into boredom and almost depressing territory. And the real critic reviews? Well, they paint a rather mixed picture. Rotten Tomatoes says there's a nostalgic rush in seeing Harrison Ford back in action, but they also deemed this film a largely unnecessary franchise finale. Ouch! Metacritic's weighted average gives it a mediocre score, indicating mixed or average reviews. It seems that even the most ardent Indiana Jones fans are having a hard time finding the magic they once cherished. Sure, there are a few positive voices in the crowd. Some reviewers commend Ford's performance and the film's action set pieces. But let's be honest, folks. When a review says you won't lose yourself in this film the way you did with the earlier Indiana Jones movies, you know they're not exactly showering it with praise. It's like giving someone a backhanded compliment saying, you are okay looking, but not as good looking as my previous boyfriend. So, here we are, my cynical comrades embarking on yet another Indiana Jones adventure with Harrison Ford at the helm. Will it recapture the glory days? Will it remind you why you fell in love with the whip-cracking archaeologist in the first place? Well, the odds seem to be stacked against it. But hey, maybe there's a glimmer of hope buried within that dusty plot and lackluster reception. After all, we still love Indiana Jones. We still have the first 3 amazing films, and they can never take that away from us unless, of course, we cancel our Disney Plus subscription.